All right, hello ALEKS users. In this video, I'm going to talk about a number of different things, but namely, I'm going to be talking about how to access topics that are in different classifications or different objectives or things that you've already learned. So to start, I'm going to talk about the current objective. So right now in this ALEKS objective 10.2, that is my current objective. It's due this coming Wednesday. And right now I've completed 2 of the 3 topics in that objective. So if I click on Start My Path here, this is going to take me into that objective. I've got one more instance that I need to solve in order to get credit for learning this topic. If I open up my topic carousel, we can see that again, I just have this one topic remaining for this objective 10.2. And if I open up my objectives menu, then I can see that the other objectives are currently locked because I need to be working on this current objective, right? So if I finish learning this one current topic, completing this current objective, that will unlock the other objectives and I can work on ready to learn topics from those other objectives. But before I do that, I do want to talk about what we call review mode. So if I go to my sidebar menu here and then select review, then this is going to put me into review mode. And in review mode, I will be able to review any of the topics that I've previously gotten credit for learning or mastering. So even though, this looks a little confusing because this looks like it's locked for ALEKS Objective 2.2, but if I click on that, then I can see and work on this topic, distinguishing compounds and mixtures, and I can see that I've previously mastered this topic, and I can do the same thing for Objective 2.3. So any topic that you've previously learned or mastered, you do have access to by going to review mode, and you can go to whichever objective you want to work on by just simply clicking on it and then going to that objective as long as we're in that review mode. If you wanted to search, so one thing you might want to do is just select this at the top. It's all of the topics that I've learned or mastered in this course that are available for review. And I can use this search menu here to search for a specific name or something like that. So if I wanted to look for percent yield, then I could just type in percent and I could find all the different percent yield type problems that are available for review. Okay, I'm going to now go back into learning mode. So in terms of topics, in review mode, you are able to access topics that you have previously learned or mastered. In learning mode, we're able to access topics that are in the current objective. And then if we enter OpenPy mode, it's because I've got this filter on. So if I enter OpenPy mode, then I'll be able to access other topics from other objectives, right? So here I can see that in Objective 9.1, I've got 0% completed. If I wanted to go back to Objective 9.1, I will have to finish learning this objective here, and then I'll be able to open it up. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to use the solver button here, and then I'm going to check. Of course, students do not have access to the solver button like I do. And now that I've completed this objective, I will be in OpenPy mode. So I get this little pop-up that says objectives unlocked. And if I open up my menu here, ALEKS is automatically going to direct me back to the previous objective that I have not completed. So you can see here that ALEKS Objective 9.2, I've completed 33% of it, but I still have 2 ready to learn topics. And so I can go back to it. This is somewhat interesting where in Objective 9.1, all of the topics in 9.1 are currently locked. And if I click on one of those, then it's going to tell me which topic to work on in order to unlock this topic. So this could be the case for certain topics for you if if we see that they're locked. And that just means you haven't learned the prerequisite topics in order to unlock this topic. So if I do click on this, then it's going to say, go work on this, understanding the organization of the electromagnetic spectrum. If I click on that, that will take me to that topic, that I can work on here as needed. If I go back to an objective that I've got 100% complete, it's going to tell me that I've learned all the topics in this objective. Now, if I want to review them, that's where I could go back to this review mode, and I would be able to then work on those topics from this objective 8.2. I can't right now because I've already learned all of them. So hopefully that helps, in terms of navigating around and knowing what to expect, and being able to access different topics at different points in time. Keep in mind, for your learning mode, you will only be able to access topics that you are ready to learn, and we can see that those are labeled here. In 9.2, I've got 2 that are ready to learn. In 10.3, I've got 3 that are ready to learn. Back here in 8.3, I've got 2 that are ready to learn. So if you are looking at something like 8.4, 9.1, like I mentioned before, you may have to do some prerequisite learning before you're able to access all of the topics. So just keep that in mind. All right, hopefully that's helpful, and cheers.